So, this is a serious topic, and I know it's later in the evening of 9/11, but I feel like 9/11 will always be looked into and all of that. So, I feel like it doesn't matter what time I do this video. But this is the 10th year anniversary of 9/11. And I'm just going to talk about where I was when 9/11 occurred. I was in the 7th grade at the time. And I remember I happened to be in my social studies class. And my teacher at the time, his phone had rang. And he answered it. And I remember looking at him, and he just looked like sad. Like, I can't even explain it. It wasn't like he started to cry or anything, but it was just like his face had shut down or something. Like, if that's any way to explain it. But anyway, we had a TV in our room, in our classroom. So he went to the TV and he turned it on. And I remember looking at the TV and I'm like, what is this? Because he didn't explain. He just turned it on. I'm thinking, what is this? And and I see that this plane has gone into the building. And I'm thinking, well, it must have been an accident, right? Like, I mean, it's not that it didn't matter to me, but it was just like, what do we got to do with that? I didn't get it. I was in 7th grade. And as we continue to watch it, there it happened. The second plane hit the building. Once that happened, I knew that this was no accident. This was no accident. And I just remember feeling like, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. What is going on? Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, is this going to happen all around the country where we're all going to get, like, all the buildings in our downtown metropolitan area is going to get messed up? Or are we going to all just be shot up? And, like, what's going on? Just looking at it, it looked like a movie. Like some big blockbuster movie. Something that we would pay to watch at a movie theater. But for this instance, nobody would want to see that. Like, not like that. But it's almost like you can't take your eyes off of it because it's so crazy. Like, it's crazy, y'all. And I remember I don't think we did anything for the rest of the day. I don't really remember having class that day. I don't remember that much. I just remember they stopped us and they gave us paper and told us to tell how we felt about stuff. And from there, we just wrote down how we felt about it. And that was really our day. No learning, because that was history. That was learning in itself. I remember coming home. It was around, 4 something Central Time. And I remember seeing this building on TV. Downtown or Manhattan, in the same area as the World Trade Centers. The Twin Towers, I should say, because this was one of the World Trade Centers. It was World Trade Center 7, and I remember looking at it, and it collapsed. It collapsed, y'all. And a lot of people don't speak about building number 7 and all of that. But that building was not hit by a plane. And they say it collapsed due to fire. But there were only pockets of fire. I just feel, excuse me if I feel like we are being lied to. Maybe that's my opinion. There are things that we aren't being told. That's all I can say. I'm not going to go into how I really feel because people will be like, oh, no. I'm not going to go into all of that. But I do believe that there are things that we aren't being told that we should know as American citizens. That's the truth. That's how I really feel. So I'm done off my soapbox. Rest in peace to all of the lost during this day and any incidents. And if you fell, if you got something hit on you, or if you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, like, my heart goes out to all the families. It's surreal, y'all. 10 years later. And the time will just keep ticking. And I hope we never see anything like this ever again. Bye.